to just see if I can use my water bottle just to shimmy you back a little bit. There we go. I think that's going to be better. Then you can see what I'm working on. Okay. So, welcome back to the page. It's been a busy day. I started out the day, well, you know, showering and getting all pretty. We can laugh about that. And then, let's see, I made a YouTube video on my battery that I've bought that I absolutely love. It's the best buy that I've ever done this year out of the bazillion things that I've bought. Shh, don't tell the husband. Oh, is that light going to start flashing? Oh, if it does, I'm going to have to get up and move that because we'll be having seizures. Then after that, I got playing in the kitchen, and I thought I was videoing the whole thing, but I kind of missed the beginning, but you'll catch on real quick. That video is going to come out tomorrow, so I've done 2 videos today, and now we're going to get into some crafting, provided that light doesn't act up too much. It might have to go off. Just give me a second here. I am still here for anybody just jumping on. Oh, dang it. I think it's funny because, like, I've had a lot of my equipment for years and years. These ring lights I had actually bought back in 2017, I believe it was, when I was painting furniture. And it's lasted pretty well. Last year it was kind of glitching, and I thought, oh, I should buy another one, and I didn't, and I probably should because it's glitching again. And my heater tool, which was glitching last year, again, I bought that way back when. It was glitching, and I was like, I need to buy another one. I did replace that one, but good thing because it died just yesterday or the day before. So it's time to start replacing things, I think. How many of you have seen the project from the Sparkle event that was done by the Taterbugin? How many of you know Lindy on Facebook, known as Taterbugin? This was a project she provided at the Sparkle event. Really cute little puzzle heart. And then on the back part was an MDF heart, okay? Really, really cute. Okay. So the puzzle goes together as so, and it's so cute. Let me make sure I haven't flipped any pieces, because if I flip the pieces, then it won't line up nicely. He made them so perfectly when he cut them out for her. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the point of this is we get to decorate it as we wish. Now, they did provide with some stuff at the Sparkle event for it. I'm just backing up just a little more, sorry. Let's see how that works. There we go. I think that's going to be a little better. Okay, so he provided the wood pieces. There was a big piece of rice paper, I believe it was, from Digital Deco Designs. I don't seem to have that piece. I don't know if they ran out or it just got messed up in, you know, I wasn't there, so it got sent to me. But I do have some decoupage queen paper that I thought I could use. I also have a piece of this scrapbook paper, which I thought might be fun to use. This was sent to me, I believe, from Sue Salt. So thank you very much for that. If I've got the wrong person, I apologize. But I think this is going to look really cute. And then we're going to glue it onto the backer. And then it came with a key, some sari silk, or a key and sari silk and some hardware. Some people had a hinge, and some people had like a drawer pull backer. I really like this. Really stinking cute. So it could be used different ways. So far, I've seen everybody put it this way on their heart. I'm kind of thinking going this way. And then maybe at some point I'll find something else to go on there. You know what I mean? Just to dress it up like a name tag kind of thing. Anyways, to get started, what we're going to do is we are going to paint the bottom piece, the bottom part of the heart. And I'm just going to use a stain method. So I'm going to be using some chalk paint. I'm not sure what kind of paint they were using at the event. I don't know if it was chalk paint or acrylic paint, but I'm going to use some chalk paint. and just kind of stain it. Mind you, this pink colored wood is just gorgeous already. So you could just leave it and maybe put a clear on it. But I'm gonna kind of neutralize it a bit with some white. I did sit there and hum and haw, but I was like, no, they all painted, so I should paint too. Mind you, I'm sure they'd say, do your own thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure she did say, do your own thing, put your own spin on it. But so I'm just light, and then I'm wiping it back because I just want a very light hint of the white on there, like you can barely tell. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna let that dry. Well, there, now you can tell the difference up against that one there. Can you see how much lighter it is than this pink? Okay, the next part we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab this big bad boy right here. If you're not following Taterbugin over on Facebook, oh my gosh, you really should. The stuff she comes up with is absolutely amazing. I am gonna snip out this. I've had this paper, it came from TH Decor, and she sent it to me in my mystery box, I believe it was. And I've just been waiting for the perfect project for this. And I was like, yep, this is it. This is the one. I'm gonna do this one. So, and I think it's gonna be pretty close, but I can age the edges so that it all matchy-matchies after. All right, now I'm gonna take some of my Pentart Decoupage Medium and glue. Might be a little much, but that's okay if it is. I can use it on the other piece. Mind you, I was just gonna use a glue stick. In fact, I still might. For the cardstock, I kind of really like using glue stick. It works well. All right. Might be a little much, but I think we'll be doing fine. As you're jumping on, guys, if you're here during the live, please let me know you're here. Just say hi. Let me know you're watching. Okay, and then we're gonna smooth it out. And I love that with the rice paper, some of that wood grain is gonna come right through because we didn't paint it first. It's gonna look awesome. Okay. Get my hands cleaned up, and we're gonna let this dry for a few seconds, okay? It's gonna be easier to sand back if I let it dry because there was quite a bit of glue on there. All right, so for my next piece, this one here, I am going to try and locate, there it is, my glue stick. It's the Elmer Extreme glue stick. It holds wood. It holds cardstock. It's amazing glue stick, and I love it for some decoupaging projects. And cardstock is definitely one of them. Cardstock and a lot of my tags. So I just give a good coat. But make sure it's the extreme one if you're doing this, okay? Regular glue stick isn't gonna hold quite right. But the extreme one is made for wood. There we go. And where did I put that other adorable piece of paper? I thought about using the music part of it, but I really like this blue flower. So we might get a bit of both on there. We'll see. Nope. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to warm that up with our hand. Okay. I like to run my finger right along that edge. Just to kind of mark it so that I'll know where to sand. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look beautiful. Okay, Now, they were using an emery board at the event. I don't know if mine's pretty old. I don't know if mine's, oh, yep, it's gonna work. Just to keep with tradition. I would typically be using my, oh, I can't find it anyways, apparently. My little sanding block. You know what one I love? The Gator Sander. But apparently it's not handy anyways. It's probably over at the lake. Oh, no, there it is right there. The Gator Sander. That is my favorite sanding tool. But they were using one of these, so I'll try and use one of these as well. I think it was just a budget-friendly alternative for the events, and I like it. Because I have thought about that before. What would you use at an event? And that's right. I always forget about the nail file. There we go. Oh my gosh. Is that not gorgeous? Even that one piece alone is so pretty. I love that paper. Okay. Now we'll go back and we will do this piece. Actually, I think I'm just going to dry it up a little bit because like I said, I had a lot of glue on there. And I just don't want it slipping and sliding. Whew, that thing smells new. It just hasn't been broken in yet, but I was like, Not really much coming off on that side. That's okay. The rest of you is having a hard time believing that it's November. Like I was writing on the title for this video, Happy November, or in the announcement that I was going live. And I'm in shock that it's November. How many of you are? I'm like, there's no way. How can that happen? Oh, it's hard to believe. Christmas will be on us in no time at all. Okay, now because I had it so much glue there, I actually, when I was holding it like this earlier, I kind of smudged my paper and tore it a bit. So I'm going to see if I can bring back in some of that. It's just because my paper was so wet, but it's okay. We'll just... Another little, oops. I don't think it really matters. It looks so pretty already. But... Come on, Angie. Okay, let's grab a new piece. I'm looking for something just kind of creamy, pinky, beigey. Piece of that flower will work. Like I said, it's because I had too much glue down. Just like I did again. But it works as a top coat too. That's what it's for. I'll just tap that into place. And then I'll sand that back after it's really dry. Let's put a little more top coat on. I'm assuming that this is not a good time to do lives on YouTube. I don't think we have anybody watching. I thought we'd try it, but... Hello? Hello? Oh, you're home already. I'm live. Okay. So there's a little bit that I've got to sand up there, but other than that, that piece is done. So the next part, and I can sand that afterwards, the next part is we need to glue these pieces onto our backer sheet. So I'm going to use some Tite Bond. I think at the event they were limited to B6000, hot glue, and decoupage medium. I think that was the alternatives. I might be wrong. And they were using the B, whatever it's called, B6000. But I'm going to go ahead and use this because I have a lot of this and I don't have as much of my B's and my E's anymore. I'm starting to get a little low on it, so. And although it would hold really well, I'm sure, I've got lots of this. So, put a good amount down. And I don't want to stick my fingers in this one today. So I'm going to just use a squeegee. This is one of my Chalk Couture squeegees. And also what I like about the squeegee on the MDF is it's going to push it right down into all those little fibers. There we go. A little bit more up top. Now, if you catch me on the replay, feel free to jump into the chit chat. I do try and go back and check the comments often. And I would love to know what your thoughts are on this project and any of our other videos. Here's something. I'm used to Facebook, obviously. I've been on Facebook for many years. I've been here on YouTube occasionally, but I haven't been a die-hard YouTuber until recently. Typically YouTube, everybody, you know, all the big wigs over here, they tell you, find your niche and stick with your niche. Well, my niche would technically be crafting, I guess. But, you know me, I kind of jump all over the place. I'm traveling, I'm family, you know, there's more to me than just crafting. So I'm just curious, do you mind that on the channel over here, or is that distracting for you, or do you prefer channels that were like to the niche, basically? Just curious. I always think there's more to a person than their one like or what they do for a living, but oh, before I do that, she says, as she's already got it glued down, let me see. Excuse me. I would like to edge that a little bit. Okay, well, I don't know where that stamp is. It's somewhere in my pile here because I was using it yesterday or the day before. But that's okay. I will. Ooh, Tite Bond is fast. Gee. Here we go. I'm going to take a darker shade. Just kind of edge it just a little bit. And I can do the outside edge, you know, afterwards, but this inside edge would have been next to impossible to do. I can still go up there, and when I sand that, if I have to touch it up, I will. There we go. Now my hands are getting sticky. But I just wanted that kind of vintage look to it. Okay. I'm gonna have to move somewhat quickly here. I'm not gonna trim out that one. Oh yeah, we better trim out this one too. There we go. Edging. Just think it helps make it pop a little. Okay. Same on this one as well. Surprised he's home. He said he was going out to the bar tonight. So I decided to jump on live. Thought he was going to be home by myself. All right. Just a little shift. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Press it down. Okay. So there it is so far. Is that not gorgeous? Now, this is where I had the option of this piece goes down like this, or they had a hinge, or we could put it across the bottom like this, which I kind of like that. I think I'm going to go a little different than everybody else. Okay, now we're going to need that B8000 or B whatever, you know, whichever one you have handy. This is the one I have handy. And I knew it was going to take quite a bit. It's probably going to take up the last of this too. But because it's got those divots down, the low spots, I also think my glue might be getting a little hard in there or something, because it's not coming out as nicely as it used to. Okay, so I've hit the high points. Wrong lid. That would be bad. Okay. So I just hit all the high points with that glue. And I'm going to tack that right on like that. Okay, now there came a piece of sari silk and a key. I just tied mine with a little knot at the top. I thought that was going to be kind of cute. And then I think I might hang it dead center. She had hers more over to one side, I believe. But again, oops, did I slide it again? I did. Okay. But I think dead center works for me because I kind of like the bird on one side and the flower on the other. So for this, oh, they had fabric tack out of it too. I'm going to use some fabric tack. I'm going to put a little wad there. And that's going to hold my knot. Now, I'm wondering what would write on metal. Let me see. I'm wondering if the Posca will. I'm not sure if the Posca is going to write that nicely on it. Maybe. Oh, but that's cute. So I just put, I should have known that wasn't going to hold fast. I should have known. It was never going to hold that fast. Whoops. And that just made me think of that silly commercial back in the day of accidents will happen with spray and wash, you're laughing. Who remembers that silly? There we go. We're not going to hold it up like that. Again, we're just going to, but the fabric tack one held right away. We're just going to hold it like this. So I apologize that it's backwards. I don't know how to fix that here on YouTube, but I guarantee you I wrote that correctly. I couldn't write backwards if I tried. So that's our little project from Lindy at Taterbugin. And again, if you're not following Lindy at Taterbugin, over on Facebook, please go over there and give her a check out. She's got an amazing page. Oh, there, Lynn's here. Hi, Marilyn. It was a beautiful project, and thank you so much, Lindy. I love it. It's gorgeous. Thank you again. You know what, though? I think I want to do something else. I think I want to do something else. Oh my gosh, I just thought of it. It just popped in my head. Oh, it's right there. I want to add a little extra something around the edge. Yes, yes. It just popped in my head and I had to do it. Even though I was supposedly in a hurry. Go figure, right? Okay, let's get the lid on this one and get it out of the way. And I think I'm going to do it. See the seam over here? That's where I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it along the seam. I'm going to put a little bead. Of glue. Whew. I think I just inhaled that string of glue right up my nose. Right, we're going to pop that down. Oh yes, I like it. Okay. Just gotta work my way around. Oh, this is a beautiful project. I think she still has more of these on her website too, if anyone else wanted to purchase one of these. I believe Lindy has them on her website. I don't know her website offhand, but I'm pretty sure she said she had a bunch of them available. Hello? Were you gonna go get Maya since you're home? Well, I kind of figured, because the reason they were driving her home was because you weren't going to be home. Hey? Oh. Okay. Get this down like this. It in there. I think that kind of adds to it. What do you think? Are you still there, Verilyn? Oh my gosh. Something just to make it uniquely me. Go. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to send Lindy a message just saying thank you and that I love it. So pretty. That should be the last piece you glue on. Once I let that sit overnight and stop moving it, it's going to harden right into place. But you know me. I'm getting a little distracted and a little excited over this. Oh, you can hear that new kitten of mine. She's a verbal thing. I think she got locked in somewhere. Izzy? Our other cat is very, very quiet. This new one, she's a chatty thing. She's cute though. Oh, yep, there she is. Hello, Miss Izzy. What you chattering about? Yes. Okay, so it doesn't, like, it's not a huge difference, but it's just a little something around the edge. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's, dang it. Let's get that metal piece into place. before I set this down now, do I have glue all over the back too? Because that'll glue right down to my table and I won't be able to take it off. So we better stick something down just in case. Okay, there we go. Looking gorgeous. Again, with the little spot of glue. I might have to do a little more whitewashing down here after. Just because I've had to touch that up a couple times. But I think it's gorgeous. Alrighty. I'm going to go have to soak my fingers in acetone. I have so much glue on my fingers. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this project. And like I said, if you haven't checked out Lindy's page, Taterbugin, you're going to want to jump over there and check that out. Thank you again so much. That's as high as I'm going to lift it. I'm not going to let that piece fall off again. You all have a great night, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye. Now I'm going to have to reach way out.